The Monee Phillips Show.
You got it, girl.
You got it.
You got it, girl.
You got it.
You got it, girl.
You got
You
it.
the best. You the best. You the best. You the best.
Yeah, sir, you know what it is. It's your boy DJ STYLZ in the place to be. Live full of fit. We live. Tune in to the Monee Phillips Show. You know how we do. You know what's about to go down. We took a little break for the vacation, celebrate Monee, but now we back full of fit. Monee, take it away. Let's go.
Y'all, welcome back to the Monee Phillips Show. We are back, y'all. Back to business, y'all. I am back on vacation. Welcome to the Monee Phillips Show, and I am your host, Monee Phillips. Y'all already know we already started right now with some dope people in the building tonight. Y'all already know I don't bring nothing but the best on the show. You got to be able to promote yourself and do business. So we got a lot of people in here that got some dope things going on, so you do not want to miss the show. So I'm going to have a seat, of course, and call my first guest on the Monee Phillips Show. Well, y'all, we are back, baby. I done got my vacation on, and all of us, the cameraman, DJ, we've been out here vacationing, but we are back, y'all, ready to work and put in this work for everybody so y'all can get seen and noticed. So my first guest in the house, he already been seen all on Action News 3 and different stations about the book that he unwoke. So other than do, come on, the Monee Phillips Show. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Monee Phillips Show.
Welcome back to the Monee Phillips Show. Welcome back home in your seat.
I ain't missed not one bit of it because they always were hitting me up and always was, you know, I was like, look, I'm still on vacation. I'm still, don't.
Are you telling the truth?
I did. I really relaxed. I enjoyed my 45th birthday in Jamaica and came back and people were still hitting me up. I said, look, I'll give you all the information you need. Give me time. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. So, but I had a wonderful time and enjoyed myself. Now I'm ready back for the business because we're finna get ready to get started for our 3-year anniversary on the Monee Phillips Show. So I'm ready to go to work. But enough about me. We here about you.
Well, okay, all right.
So tell everybody who you are.
I tell you, that is something to get used to.
Okay.
Not that I don't enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
You know, I just got to make room for it. Like you got to make room for rest.
Yes.
I got to make room for this.
Okay. Yeah, the sound like
this is.
this is you. This is about you.
So this me, right?
Yes,
you
right.
This is
That's
me.
right.
All
So
right.
tell everybody who you are first.
All right. I am Lakeithan Mason.
Okay.
I am a native Memphian.
Okay.
Hometown from Memphis.
Okay.
I spent 20 years in corporate America and decided to become a community champion for neighbors.
Okay.
3 years ago, we started a huge project with the intent of engaging and getting to know over 600 neighbors in 40 different neighborhoods. I happened to have that opportunity where I lived elsewhere. I lived in other states and other cities for 15 years. So when I came back home, I was hungry to know and to understand and to fit in.
Okay.
Right, and I think that was kind of the main motivation is like, where do I belong in this African diaspora called Memphis, right? And how do I understand the hood and my neighbor and put them back together again, like Humpty Dumpty fell off the
Yes, right.
Right. So it was very important to me. So it became a labor of love. It became a passion project. We met over 1,000 people. We were allowed into 600 homes and then spoke to families, residents, entertainers, entrepreneurs, designers, centennials. So our great-great-grandpops and moms who hold the history to our stories and our lives, our 100-plus year life here in Memphis as African Americans, they opened up their doors and they took the time, even during COVID, to share what it meant to be a Memphian, what it meant to be an elder in Klondike and Smoky City, in Douglas, Tennessee, in Raleigh, in Frazier, in Alcee Ball. All these neighborhoods, honestly, I didn't know much about until I took that journey, and I'm glad I did.
Well, you know, it's a lot of history in Memphis, period. You know, if you think about it, Bartlett is part of the country back in the day. My mom stayed in Bartlett where I even know, like, Mom, you stay in the park. She said, well, it was the country.
Right.
It was part of Arlington and all that was the country.
Right, Arlington, Ellendale, right, that little area.
So the history of
the
Memphis
history,
is bigger than you think, unless you want to really go and look it up and go to the library and just, you know, pull up a lot of things, the history. And like I said, getting the information from elderly people. I have a grandmother, she's 96 years old. So, you know, the history.
96?
Yes. So
Now
the history is,
Anybody want to shout up and say?
So the history is a long list, you know, things that she has seen that we have not stray away from, because, you know, like I said, racism still goes on. You know, things that they have never thought of their life, seeing the first black president, you know, coming along, and things like that, exciting everybody that, you know, been waiting all these years of trying. It's some good and it's some bad. So you have to look at it. We still going through the racist parts. We still deal with different things, with a lot of things. You got more children doing a whole lot of other things with murder and all, and just not caring about life in general.
And I've got a theory about that. We haven't taken the time as elders or older generation to fill in the gaps and the spaces of the knowledge that young people are missing, that helps them see themselves.
Now, I'm going to say something about that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to take turns on saying something. Okay. Okay. Now,
a lot of the elderly are gone, right?
Some.
So we have what left? Have the ones that did listen.
Let me check and look at my book.
Okay, but I'm just saying, we have ones that did listen to their grandmamas and grandfathers, right? Yeah. And you have some that was pigheaded and didn't listen, okay? Yeah. So what knowledge did they feed their children? Yeah. So you're looking at their children, our children, you know, from their children. So which children going to be able to tell about the story, the history, for them to get the knowledge?
At some point, we lost our sense of community.
Okay.
Right? And in losing that sense of community, there's an accountability that we each have to own, right? Generation to generation. But we also have to acknowledge the trauma that existed. Yes. That separated us and that kept us from loving one another.
That's right.
And holding one another safe in our arms. Yeah. I had a conversation with the elder this morning, and she talked about how religion and the doctrine of the church hurt so many young women who became pregnant in their young journey. And because they said the Bible or this word of God was supposed to put you out and put you on your own, when they cast away the young girls, but they kept the young men undercover.
That's right.
And so there's something wrong about that. And she said, now, the creature that was supposed to be submitted to God has now been cast out, and they're coming back like a gremlin. And those gremlins are now here to destroy. So when you see these young people, those are the representation of people who their parents, their mama was hurt. Yeah. Their daddy was lost. That's right. And so now they are back on a vengeance because they have no one that has filled the space for them. That's right. And that space is empty. And I'm going to tell you one more time. T.D. Jakes, you know Bishop T.D. Jakes? Yes, all the time. He said on the show something that was profound but almost like a duh. He said that he said the only thing that I wish I could do was to see myself walking. He said, but I know that that is the gift that God gave us, is to see ourselves in others. Because when we see someone else in us, if we can see us in them and know that they are loving, then you know that you are loved. But if you can't see that love in front of you as you're walking towards the image of and the likeness of God, another creature of God, if you are not connected to that love, then and you don't love yourself, you can't find that love, that constant seeking becomes aggravation, becomes violence, becomes a need and a longing to be loved by somebody who cannot love you because they can't love themselves. That's right. And now they're killing themselves. That's right. And that is the ordeal that we're dealing with now, and we have to correct it. Yeah. And the accountability is us. That's right. We got to do that.
You're right. You're right. And it starts at home. You know, you can't expect children to change from being in the streets. A lot of them are already out there in the streets. And it's so hard to, you know, to talk to them, or if their mind is already just stoned and made up, they're, you know, they don't have nothing to live. And it's sad because you know, like I have kids and I have 4, and I always, you know, try to teach them what my mom taught me. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say it goes a whole nother way. Now, you get older, you have the option to go to church. You have the option to read the Bible. You have the option as you get grown. You know, your mom had you going to church morning, noon, and night. Night service, morning service, prayer service, all the service. You know what I'm saying? Now, that stirred in me. So I was able to give my children that. Now, we don't go to church like that, but we go to church. And I teach them, you know, always to lean on God, because I may not be around. So if I tell my kids that, then they'll have something to say, well, yeah, mama, you were telling the truth because you're not here with me, so I have to talk to somebody. So what I taught you? Well, since you're going to church, you listen to what the bishop was talking about. You listen, you read your Bible, and you continue to do that because you need someone to have
I got a
faith.
question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. I just a burning question.
Okay.
Tell me about your favorite neighbor to your left, to your right, and the house behind you. Tell me something about them.
Okay, the one on the side of me, and I've been in my home 20 years. And one on the side of me, I have 2 couples that been there as long, probably before I got there. Mm-hmm. So there are 2 quiet neighbors. They have plenty of cats. But they always wave. They always hey, you know.
But
if I see them on the street, the only thing I really don't have a conversation with them because we pass by each other. But if I saw them one time, I saw the wife one time on my route. I deliver mail. She was at Subway, and I had my mail clothes on, and I said, "Hey, neighbor." She said, "Oh my God, it's you." You know what I'm saying? So we know each other. If something was to happen, we can always, you know, go to each other. Now, have a cup of tea and coffee? No, we don't. You know what I'm saying? But we always know our neighbors. We, hey, how you doing, or whatever. Some case of mercy, we know who we can come to and get help. The neighbor on the left of me, he's a police officer. So, of course, we see each other, hey, how you doing? They may call and say, did my alarm go off or something like that? Of course. Person across from me, he's a truck driver, so he might come over. You got some cameras? Did you see who came by my house? See, those people like this. Have one older young lady on the older lady on the upper side of me, and she came in, got locked out, and I had to go over there and help her get in. So So the relationship of your neighborly experience is that you know where they live. Mm-hmm. You may even know what they do, mm-hmm. but you don't know who they are at heart. That's right. And I assume they have a good heart because
you assume. Mm-hmm. And so when you have assumptions, do those assumptions leave room for anything else? Mm-mm. Like letting someone in the door? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Does it?
No.
It doesn't?
The visitation, no.
oh, you're not going to let him in? Why?
Your
neighbor. God said love your neighbor.
I love them.
Open the door for your neighbor.
I open the door when I need to open the door.
So my challenge to you is, pick up this book.
Okay, well, we're going to read that book.
Our Neighbors, Our Stories, and Search for Common Ground. It sounds like you need to, I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
I'm working on knocking on my neighbor's door. I'm saying, how you doing? Would you like some cookies, cakes? Right? You got any cats, dogs?
No, we already got enough of them.
I can babysit.
But I tell you what, we're gonna talk more. We're gonna talk more about that. We're gonna take a small commercial break. We'll be right back.
All right.
We'll be right back, y'all.
We'll be right back, y'all.
We are back now. He questioned me about me being the neighbor and giving out cookies and all that stuff. Like I said, I have not got that far. But like I said, I am a people person. Being out there delivering mail, I've been delivering mail for 21 years. So I've been in my home 20 years. So I'm always a people person. And like I said, me dealing with my children and doing this, when I get home, honey, just like I told you, I left work today, running around, getting stuff prepared for this. I barely have the time for the communication part, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm dealing with the children, and from Wednesday to Thursday, I got time. I ain't got to drop nobody off to work and all this stuff, but I got to work on the show. This the weekend thing that I have to do.
All right, so this your lucky day. I got some information for you. I'm giving to you for free.
Okay, give it to me.
Right, no cost. There
Okay.
ain't no cost for this.
Okay.
On September 28th, 2022, Memphis for the very first time will be joining the nation in celebrating National Good Neighbor Day.
Okay.
Did you know you had one day in the year that you can actually celebrate, make some cookies, have a card party,
I ain't gonna tell you if
go
I make
walk
no
the
cookies.
park with your neighbor on September 28th of every year since 1978. Did
Okay.
you know that?
No.
You didn't know that?
You just gave me that
I'm
for
telling
free.
You, I'm telling you, we got to come up on our
Okay.
good neighbor in this list.
Did y'all know that?
Yeah, y'all know this? Did y'all know that? Y'all know, so y'all ain't been no good neighbors.
Well, you teaching us
But you
tonight.
know what? It's okay because you just didn't know.
You
But
teach-
now you know.
now you teaching us.
No excuse. No excuse.
No excuse. That's
No
what you're here
excuse.
for. But I am so glad that you
that's-
came up with these.
Oh, I didn't come up with that.
No, I'm talking about writing a book
Jimmy Carter
about
did.
it.
You remember Jimmy Carter Habitat for
Yes,
Humanity?
yes. But I'm just saying to come
The
up with
man
a
is about
book.
99 years old.
Yes.
In the red balloon.
But I was just saying to come up with the book.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And that's what we here for. And we here, we gonna go back onto the book thing. Because they want to know why you wrote the book.
Yeah.
So tell the people why you wrote the book. That was your option.
You know, I wrote the book and I went through the journey because I really wanted to understand how do we make our city and our neighbors feel more comfortable with each other.
Okay, I got you.
How do we tear down the walls? How do we go beyond the veil in the shadow of the garage and there's no front porches anymore
That's right.
and create
you
a
want to the country.
common ground of conversation that bonds us and recommits us to being better citizens and better residents for one another.
Okay.
Right? I've learned so much through this journey, speaking to our elders and even speaking to young 18-year-olds who desire the nurturing, they desire the cultivation, they desire the information. They say we respond to what we see, and the only thing that they are seeing is concrete. So their only concept of hope is the rose in the concrete. Well, that's bullshit. That ain't working. It's not working.
Okay.
They need some real information.
Okay.
They need to reconnect back to the stories of our resilience as African Americans.
Okay.
The experience of being an African American has not always been downtrodden.
That's right.
After Reconstruction, after slavery, when we went into Reconstruction, we figured it out so much that we were running legislatures in the South, and Jim Crow had to come and say, "You got to go,"
Yeah.
because we were doing it that well.
That's right.
We had millionaires who saved the charter of this city. Robert R. Church bought the first charter to save this city because it was dying because of epidemic fever. A black man, not a light-skinned black man, but he's still a colored man. He's a colored man. But that knowledge, we need to know that not only are we victors, not only are we resilience, warriors, champions, innovators, influencers. We are all those things, and we are broken.
Okay. Yeah. You're right.
But yet, even beyond or beside us being broken, we can figure it out.
Okay.
And so when we look at our young people, and we turn our back to them,
Yes.
and we become afraid of them, that only fuels the fire of their brokenness.
That's
We
right.
have to put out the fire and give them a light that repairs the brokenness and lets them know that you are so important. In 1925, Tom Lee, you ever heard of Tom Lee Park?
That's right.
A black man who could not swim was in charge of monitoring the bay.
Yeah.
And a steamboat full of white people was drowning and said, "Lord, I'm drowning. Lord, I'm drowning. Lord, save me." This one black man saved 32 white rich people who could not understand why he did it. But why did he did it? Because as a black man, he understands humanity and what humanity looks like and what it feels like. So he knows the suffering, so therefore he is willing to sacrifice. And in his sacrifice, he's willing to conquer.
That's right.
Right? When
So
we
you
tell
see
our
it like
kids
that.
that, then they're inspired.
That's right.
And they are dissuaded from buying a gun from a foreigner
Yeah.
or a Confederate who don't love them, but give them a weapon to weaponize their future.
Yeah.
We can diffuse that by reminding them of how great they are and how beautiful they are.
That's right.
To the sight of humanity.
That's
That
right.
is what we do.
Yeah, and that's
and
so
we
true.
do that as a neighbor. We do that as a neighbor.
But that's a good way of doing it, writing a
Sorry
book
for the
like
hand.
that. No, you're fine. So I want you to
You
be,
did that. That's your problem.
Yes, you can't copy me. You know, I'm the host. I'm the host. But you
I don't know how I got there. How I get there, y'all? I don't know.
but tell the people how they can attain the book and how.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
So
I tell you, this is the first of many volumes, right? We're wanting to create a almanac of African American experiences until we can't do it anymore. This is volume 1 of volume 25.
all right.
Right? We want to do two books a year.
Okay.
Our Neighbors, Our Stories, In Search of Common Ground. The conversation has to continue because we've got to fill the atmosphere with an education that's going to give African American an experience that is far above and beyond their expectation. And that's what Our Neighbors, Our Stories does. You can go to
All right.
www.ourneighborsourstories.org and pick up your copy, share with your friends, your parents, your children, the schools that your children go to, and let them spread the word about 100 amazing Memphians that have their stories in this book that want to reach out to those who have not heard the good word.
Yes,
and the good word, of course, is godly,
That's right.
but sometimes it may not be,
Sometimes.
Godly.
Yeah, that's true.
but is in order.
Yes, right. That's right. Well, I'm glad you came on the show.
I'm
and
glad
man,
you let me to know. No wanding for me. It's not going to happen today. Not
You know
wanding.
what? You know what?
But I understood where
That's
you were
right.
coming from. But
God
we ain't going
has-
to talk about that. You keep
But
right
I
there.
just be honest. God have a purpose for you. Don't never miss up your opportunity, your purpose in
Yeah.
life. You always remember that you never know what can happen from an open door.
Absolutely.
Never close that door. Never close that door.
'Cause it's always
you
a-
almost
yeah.
closed that door.
I almost closed that door.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
But it's a purpose that God have a
Because
plan
I'm searching
you.
for common ground.
That's right. And the common ground is
I must have forgot that.
trust
Trust.
the process. You cannot go wrong. Always trust the process. Never give up on your hopes and dreams, and never turn away from
Absolutely
anything.
not.
This is a very important book that you have wrote, and I wanted you to come on this show so everybody in the world, and this is global. So this
Thank you.
will be all over the world, so everybody get a chance to see it. So make sure y'all copy and get a copy of this book, this wonderful book about Memphians, y'all the Memphians in Memphis. Y'all want to know about it. So look, we're gonna take a small commercial
It's a
break.
thick book too.
That's right, I see.
500 pages. It's a
Just take
thick
your
book.
time.
Take
So
your
read this
time.
fundamental.
Yeah,
So
read
read.
from the middle. Yeah, you can develop your reading skills one story at a time.
That's right.
You need a 100-day plan. There's 100 stories in here, one
That's
day
right.
at a time. You
That's
can read,
right.
learn, and earn. Amen. Amen.
So now we're
Yeah,
gonna
and
take
God
a small
good. Yes,
commercial
God-
break.
God
We're gonna
so
come back with my next guest in the
Monee!
house. And thank you
Hey!
for coming on the Monee
Hey.
Phillips Show. Turn it up, DJ.
Hey! Shut up! Hey! Oh, where you at? Come on.
There you go. You got
Yeah,
it.
I'm JB Smiley Jr. I grew up singing this song in church. You may know it as well. While the melodies may differ, its message of peace, freedom, and justice for all people unites us as Tennesseans. I grew up in Memphis, in one of the poorest zip codes in the state. But my shot out was perfecting this shot and going to college on both an academic and basketball scholarship. Then I got a law degree to help give back, and I am proudly serving my community on the Memphis City Council. I decided to run for governor because right now there are too many shots fired, not enough shots given, and too few shots for our young people to reach their full potential. As governor, I will reduce crime by implementing a robust community policing program. I will encourage folks across this state to do right by each other. That means getting vaccinated. And I will make it a priority to give our young people a real shot at success. So today, I'm hoping you all will come and go with me. Let's go build a better Tennessee together.
Yeah, we are back on the Monee Phillips Show. Of course, I told y'all we have another dope guest in the house on the Monee Phillips Show. So no other to do. Come on, Miss Gray. Come on down on the Monee Phillips Show. Welcome. So look, I was just speaking with them before we started the show. Was talking about promoting your business and letting people know your business. So tell the people who you are and what you got going on.
Well, my name is Valandria Gray, and I'm the owner of OCI Insurance Agency. Okay. So I've been in the insurance industry now for 8 years. Okay. I'm a retired hairstylist. Okay. So I was in the hair industry for 20 plus years, and I decided to continue in the service industry, and I just landed in insurance, and I absolutely love it. I love people, so it's just a perfect fit for
That's
me.
right, people person. When you're a people person,
it's not hard.
It's not hard.
No, it's
you
not.
know what I'm saying?
It's
communicating with others and letting people know. So, you know, what made you just go into the field of, you know, being an insurance?
Well, it was organic. Just like with hair, someone presented it to me, and I said, "Oh, I think I'll do good in that." So it was the same way with insurance, and I didn't know. I just jumped into uncharted territories, and I just landed on my feet, you know, and I've been able to scale it. Now I own my own insurance agency, and
that's
huge.
Wonderful.
No investors, outright own it so that I can give people opportunities. So it wasn't really about me because I was comfortable where I was, but it's about giving opportunities to those who don't understand the world of insurance and how you can actually become rich in the industry. Oh, wow. If that's what you choose to do. Okay. So I opened my agency, and we're recruiting agents to come on and just teach them how to scale, what to do so they won't fall. So it is said that 8% of agents make it in the industry, only 8%. Yeah. So it's a problem with me that the other ones aren't. And the main thing is training and not having the proper tools in order for you to be successful. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Yeah.
And so what kind of insurance that you do actually prefer for people?
We're life insurance agents, health insurance agents, ACA, Medicare, so we're brokers. Okay. So we're contracted with all the major carriers in Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, Texas, Kansas, so we're just all over.
All right, all right. And you know, I know people want to know, we can never go wrong having good insurance policy. But you know, if everybody be like, I'm gonna get some insurance policy on you, you know, that's the #1 name. Like, what's your insurance gonna get your insurance policy? You know what I'm saying?
But you know, it's bigger than that. Okay. You know, insurance is one of those industries that we as a community don't understand. And that's another thing I want to do is educate. Okay. We look at insurance as something that we get because if so and so dies, we'll have something to bury them. So if someone will sell you a final expense policy, not understanding that life insurance has power. That's right. Disney World was funded off of life insurance. J.C. Penney's, Black Wall Street. They had life insurance companies that were powerful during that time. That's right. So it's a lot of information we as a community don't have, and it's up to us. And just like your last guest said, we have a responsibility. You know, I'm not considered the elder, but I'm old enough to, you know, pull the younger generation and say, hey, there are other opportunities. But if they don't see it, and if it's in a sense hidden, How would they know?
Well, you know, the young generation don't even have a clue what life insurance is. Half of
But
them
because
don't
we don't educate
That's
them.
right.
We don't teach
That's
them
right.
that, okay.
But you know your grandmama and grandfather, they got it.
Yes.
They're going to make sure.
Yes.
Make sure you get JR and make sure his life insurance is paid.
So
I don't
we
care
have
what
to
you
have a
do.
GoFundMe.
That's
but
right.
It's bigger than that. It, you know, we can't say it's an investment, but it is a powerful tool. If you start young, it can grow into... it is just a powerful tool.
That's right.
And it's a lack of education, a lack of understanding. So that's another thing that we're doing within the agency. We have financial literacy classes. It's free. And we teach people. I mean, I'm one of those people who lived in Memphis all my life, and I didn't have a mother. She was murdered here.
Yes,
I never knew her. I just met my dad a few years ago, and I had 2 kids at the age of 16 living in Dixie homes. So I made it out of that.
That's
and so
right.
I have a responsibility to go back and say, hey, you don't have to be the product
That's
of
right.
your environment.
That's right.
It's all about choices.
Choices.
So if I give you this information, it's just like the word of God. You have the information right here, but it's up to you to apply it.
That's right.
And to use it. So it's the same way with insurance. I'll give you all this information. I'll teach you and show you how to apply it so you can have a retirement. You can actually make yourself your own bank through life insurance.
That's right.
It's deep.
Yeah, it
But
is.
you have to be taught. And so that's what I love doing. I love educating, I love helping, and I love empowering people so they don't have to succumb to what's perceived to be the norm.
Yeah, yeah. Because, you know, a lot of people, you know, still don't have insurance.
They don't.
They don't have health
Basic.
insurance.
No.
The nothing. I mean, I be like, okay, now that didn't, even though they don't offer Obamacare, even if you're working, you know what I'm saying, and your job don't have health insurance, they still offer where you can able. You remember one time you couldn't even get insurance, period.
Right.
If you didn't get it from your job, you couldn't get it. Now you can get it, but they'll go by affordable plan, and what they tell you all the time. I just said, a whole lot of people just like, I want free. That's all they want, free. But, you know, free is not always good.
No, it is what we deem to be important because you'll have a Louis, but you don't have life
That's right.
insurance.
That's right.
You'll go to Starbucks every
That's
morning.
right.
And I hate to use that, but it's just
It's
the truth.
true.
And sometimes we have to just tell the truth. You'll go to Starbucks
Yeah.
every morning and
Yeah.
get your coffee when all it takes is a few dollars for you to get a life insurance policy. And even though I have plenty on my children, but it's not up to me when you become an adult. You should understand the power of it yourself.
That's right.
And make sure that you're covered. Make sure you have something in place
Yeah.
because the younger you are, the cheaper it is. So when you do get a family, you're already covered. You don't
Yeah.
have to run and try to get something and now it's higher.
I think the number
cost
one
is
goal, instead of the life insurance, the number one goal is have health insurance.
And you need
because a lot of them don't go to the doctor. So how can you find out anything that's wrong with you unless you go to the doctor?
It's information.
Yeah.
It's information.
Well, you know how they go back in the day, like, if you ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That's what they say. And then it be too
That's
late.
true. That's right.
And that's how they always operate. Like, you know, like, I want to know if I'm XYZ, maybe you can help me before I even get to that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I got a broken bone, I'm gone.
What's the
You
younger
know?
generation? Because we help a lot of seniors with their Medicare, and
Yeah.
they want to know.
That's right.
They want their insurance.
That's
And
right.
they keep it.
That's
So
right.
It's the younger generation, and just helping them to understand the importance of having something in place while you're young.
Well,
and
you
it's
know-
not that expensive. It doesn't cost.
That's
that
right.
much.
That's right. So if you really want some health insurance, you know, that's why I got this young lady on my show. You're
Health
looking
and
for health
life.
insurance, and then we'll work on that life insurance. Because, baby, you need that health first. If y'all around here with that whooping cough, I done heard you. Y'all heard coughing.
And we can help you with both,
And you
for
won't,
sure.
you won't go to the doctor because they said that C19 out, and you won't go because you don't want to hear about what you get.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm sorry to hear to tell you, everybody gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody had got. I don't care if you had 20 booster shots and 20 shots in the tail, you still gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Might
don't
not be as
receive
bad. Might not be as bad, but you just work on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You hear so many people have different stories about, you know, being sick
Yeah.
and, you know, and overcome things, but they tell you off top. Like, I had one guy was on here, and Mr. Stokes, and he was talking about him having breast cancer. Have you ever known me having breast cancer? So I brought him on the show when we had breast cancer awareness week, and he talked about me and having breast cancer. Well, how would you know you have breast cancer if you never went to the doctor?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So don't always think that, you know, women only go through things. Men go through things too, and they have to get checked. And men is the #1 problem that don't want to go to the doctor. You would not go to the doctor for nothing. I don't care what it is. Your toe look pink and blue. You would not go. You just said, let the dead skin just fall out. It'll be all right. And just band-aid it up. That's how y'all do that. That's how y'all men do. Y'all would not go to the doctor unless, you know, you just can't take no more and gotta go. But, you know, it's always important to go get checked. Go get checked. So we got my young lady here today. She's gonna tell y'all how y'all can obtain insurance. So tell them, how can they go about getting insurance from you?
Call me. Because we have to look into certain things, you know, depending on which way you go. If it's ACA, because some people want the ACA, or if you are of age, you want to go to Medicare. So it's just different ways. Or you can just go and get a standalone insurance policy. So just reach out to us. And
now, on the Medicaid, what age break on the Medicaid?
Well, Medicaid and Medicare, you have to financially qualify for Medicaid. So you have to be at the poverty line. And that's what we're trying to avoid. But a lot of seniors, you know, they're 65 and 50, or people with disabilities. You just never know what the situation is. We know where we are today. We just never know. But they qualify for it, and we help people with what's called the extra help application, especially if they receive Medicare, so that they won't have to pay their Part B premium. Which is huge if you're on a fixed income. So we help them through that whole process. So we can just help them out. Just give us a call and we'll walk them through.
Well, that's good to know. Y'all, you taught me something today about this. So, you know, I'm going to talk more with her about different things in the life insurance and all that. And make sure y'all contact her as well. So tell the information where they can contact you.
Well, if you're thinking of becoming an agent, we can walk you through step by step. You don't have to go at it alone. You don't have to be one of those who don't make it in the industry. If you want to be successful in it, you can reach out to me and I will personally mentor you. You go through the training and we can make it happen. And if you want insurance, you need insurance, you can reach out to us too. My personal number is 901-650-6977 and the office number is 901-441-6284.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Look, she got to look. But you know what? When you got so many things, you think a number, you be like, but what is the number again? Because I do that all the time.
It's a new phone system. 6284.
But guess what? If you can't remember those numbers, you can always contact me, inbox me, and let me know, and I will connect you right to her and let them know that they saw her on the Monee Phillips show, and then we can work from there. You know, how about that? So make sure y'all get your life insurance, get your health insurance, find out about how to attain something great that can build income for you in your lifetime on this earth, and you know, and be wealthy.
Leave a financial legacy.
That's right.
Because life insurance can. Just because you had to scuffle and go through doesn't mean that your children.
That's right.
They don't have to. I had to go through so much. That doesn't mean my children have to. We have to leave a financial legacy for our children.
And that's how you're supposed to think. So think like that, y'all. Think logic. Think logic. Well, thank you for coming on the Monee Phillips show.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course, of course. So look, I told you we're not done. We got another guest in the house. So look, we're gonna take a small commercial break, and we will be right back after this message.
I'm JB Smiley Jr. I grew up singing this song in church. You may know it as well. While the melodies may differ, its message of peace, freedom, and justice for all people unites us as Tennesseans. I grew up in Memphis, in one of the poorest zip codes in the state. But my shot out was perfecting this shot and going to college on both an academic and basketball scholarship. Then I got a law degree to help give back, and I am proudly serving my community on the Memphis City Council. I decided to run for governor because right now there are too many shots fired, not enough shots given, and too few shots for our young people to reach their full potential. As governor, I will reduce crime by implementing a robust community policing program. I will encourage folks across this state to do right by each other. That means getting vaccinated. And I will make it a priority to give our young people a real shot at success. So today, I'm hoping you all will come and go with me. Let's go build a better Tennessee together.
Hello, I'm attorney Misty L. O'Neill. It has been a privilege and an honor working alongside my father at the law office of Durrell J. O'Neill and Associates. Here at the Law Office of Daryl J. O'Neill and Associates, Attorney Daryl O'Neill is an experienced attorney who has laid years of foundational work to help build his community. At the Law Office of Daryl J. O'Neill and Associates, we strive to bring excellence to you through hands-on experience, quality care, and hard work. Our main focus is medical malpractice, Social Security disability, employment discrimination, personal injury, automobile accidents, workers' compensation, wills, and contracts.
Hi, I'm Daryl O'Neill, and I'm working for you.
Y'all, we are back on the Monee Phillips Show. Of course, I told y'all I say the best for last. Y'all already know. Y'all don't know this young man. Y'all have seen him in New York Fashion Week. Y'all have seen him all around the Memphis area doing different things all over the world, doing different clothing lines. So you know I had to bring my guy on the show. So come on. They call him the Black Cello in the house. Monee Phillips Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Finally got him on, my guy. So tell the people who you are just in case they don't know.
Me, I'm Monee Cholo. I'm just playing. But my name is Black Cholo, and I'm a designer from Memphis.
All right, all right. Look, he's been in the game so long, and he's just so cool and calm and collected. But, you know, my guy has an amazing collection and has been doing this for quite some time. So tell the people how long you've been doing this.
I've been sewing for 14 years. Well, no, 17 years, but I've been doing design for 8.
Yeah.
And modeling for 8. So, since I was 14.
Well, when the first time I met him doing the fashion shows on the runway, and, you know, people are very particular of who they want to rock their brand. And every time that I came to do a fashion show line, he always picked me. He always like, Monee, I want you to rock my jacket. I'm like, me? Because, you know, people look at certain looks, you know, and they be like, they always get, you know, I always say the figures. Small, slim, you know, no. At that time when he first met me, I probably was the average of 16. I am not a 16 now, but I maybe was a 16, 18 or plus size model at the time. But he never stopped using me. Like every time he was at fashion show, like, I want Monee. I got certain picks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to rock my brand. He has the dopest jackets, all type of different creative things, and I told my guy tonight I wanted him to bring some things on here so y'all can see his creativity. It's very unique and different. We always want that look, you know what I'm saying, something different. We do not want nothing the same as someone else. That's why we call you the designer. So you got to tell people what being a designer is. So tell people what you think what being a designer is versus being boutique owners.
Truthfully, I really can't tell you because, fashion is fashion, so I can't really just say it's ugly, but a lot of people think they're like designers, entrepreneurs, or business owners now, and it's like messing up for real business owners. So, being a business owner is cool. So for me, I don't really like to put myself in a box. Yeah. Because I model, design, deal with music, everything else, so it's not like I just deal with one thing. You know why I look at as far as designers? When a celebrity want a certain look, and he be like, do your thing. What you think I should look like? You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between a boutique owner and a designer. Okay, now if you want to break it down. That's right. I'm breaking it down. That's what I just said. So, but a boutique person is not a designer. That's right. So, even a designer, so for me, I cut and sell my own work. But if you don't cut and sell your own work and design and make your own stuff, like, it's not in the sense you can't really talk to me. So I'm not like a graphic designer either. Yeah. And I don't mean no disrespect. So it's like, if you don't cut and sew, find your own fabric, like you don't know your own seams or you don't know no fashion talk. Yeah. In a sense, like how we gonna communicate. Yeah. So it's not like I'm belittling you, I just can't communicate with you. So it's a lot of people that don't know how to sew. They just know how to grab a shirt, go to Goodwill, cut it up and say I'm a designer. Yeah. Nah, you just found some trash and you made it some treasure. So it's fashion, but making clothes from scratch is a different process. Yeah. You know, I look at it, you know, as being creative, you have to think of certain things you want in your brand. That's why I always tell people, you know, being a designer, I be like, how you want me to do that? I'm like, you're the designer. I don't know jack about this, you know, but I will rock it, whatever you put together. I will make it happen, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to sell it.
And I don't think now time have I not rocked none of his clothing that, you know, people did not want to buy it or want to wear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has unique clothing. And tonight y'all gonna get a chance to see what I was talking about as far as unique clothing. Things that you'll look at, you know, everybody loves snakeskin, leather. yeah, that give you the attention. Make you look rich. Make you look like you got something going. All you gotta do is put a nice chain on. And, you know, you look like you're $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Nice hat or something, you know. But I think I got some shoes I can go with it, you know. And and that's how I was with him. He was like, I ain't gotta say nothing. Monee, this the jacket you gonna be wearing. Oh, okay then. I got some shoes, some boots to rock it, you know. And he go from there. He like, I ain't gotta say nothing. But you know, that's what designers look at. They look at for that model to be able to be creative and blend in what already have taken place. Now, if you put this jacket on, what else you can bring that, you know, pop it. Everybody don't have that.
I've been trying to tell people that it was like how does it look on me? I mean, it ain't the clothes, it's you.
It's you.
So
you make the clothes.
you thinking the jacket make you? I mean, I can't tell you nothing else.
Would you know, I tell you gonna pop the shades. You gonna do something that's gonna, if you feel like you buff in the chest and you just wanna wear the jacket, you know what I'm saying, and that's gonna get the girls to holler, hey, you know, we all have our own unique styles when dealing with fashion shows. So just to have the opportunity of going to New York Fashion Week, how was that?
I mean, it was cool. I actually denied them the first time they asked me.
Because it was too much hectic work.
Nah, you asked me to come somewhere and want me to pay.
That's why I haven't went yet.
So I mean, they figure out a plan and they call me back. So,
okay.
Like, I'll take that one.
It was dope though. You have a dope picture of actually walking on that stage.
The thing about that, not to cut you off, but like I actually took a lot of Memphis people with me, like 3 Memphis models, Memphis photographer, but he didn't get to come, so I just hired one in New York.
Okay.
And then like other people that was there, like brought my mom, and then I brought another clothing designer with me.
Okay.
And put them under like my clothes, so it looked like it was a part of it, but it was a whole nother brand. Yeah. So it could be like his pre-promotion for New York Fashion Week on the stage.
Yeah.
He never been.
Yeah.
So it was my first time too.
Yeah, it was dope. I really got a chance to see some of the pictures and everything, and I was like, my guy finally made it to New York Fashion Week. You know, I had opportunities. Everybody wanted me to walk. You know, that is one of my dreams. I do want to walk outside. I do want to go outside and walk the runway outside. That's my thing. Yeah. But you know, they have asked me. I have just not found the time, but eventually I probably will do it one time just to have their experience. And I know that was a nice look for you, you know, just to come out like, I got my brand out here, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, nothing else go on, I got the brand out here, you know, so how did everybody grasp onto it?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I talked about my homeboys and I'm like, bro, I don't feel like the city be hyping me up. And he was like, bro, they feel like you made it already, so they don't.
Yeah.
But I understand it, but at the same time, I mean, that's not like my motivation. So I'm not thrive. Like, I don't go off of how somebody come to me like, oh, Cholo, you dope. Like, I really get amazed. Like, when I make a piece, I get done and be like, something wrong with you. Yeah. Like, how you make this? Yeah. And I just keep doing it again. But it's not like I'm doing it off somebody else's energy. I just do it because I feel like it's some good stuff.
I think a lot of people, you know, just be quiet. You know, people don't make noise. You know what I'm saying?
But that's me. I'm humble. So like, for real.
People don't make noise. And when they see something, they just... Then later on, be like, how you then they want to say something, but they don't say nothing. They just walk by the whole night, you ain't saying nothing, but then they want to hit you up. Like, people do that. It's funny how people operate. They just look at you. I think I always figured that's how New York Fashion Week was. Just they sit there with this look.
But now they actually clapped and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It was a good show.
Okay, because I was just know like, okay, folks just
it wasn't one of them shows.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it wasn't one of them.
You know, when you see fashion shows, you be like, do, and then everybody just looking like.
Nah, LA Fashion Week like that though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real just quiet. Yeah. I don't like the quietness. I experienced some of those fashion shows here in Memphis. You know, the other side, and they would have the line. You know, everybody be out and. No, we models are used to hypeness, you know, but we're not used to the quiet ones. Just sit there, just You like, no, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't do my best turn or nothing. Oh my God, you know. So I get it. So look, we're gonna take a small commercial break and we're gonna come back so we can see what you brought in this bag, because everybody wanna know what you got in this bag. We'll be right back, y'all.
I'm J.B. Smiley Jr. I grew up singing this song in church. You may know it as well. While the melodies may differ, its message of peace, freedom, and justice for all people unites us as Tennesseans. I grew up in Memphis, in one of the poorest zip codes in the state. But my shot out was perfecting this shot and going to college on both an academic and basketball scholarship. Then I got a law degree to help give back, and I am proudly serving my community on the Memphis City Council. I decided to run for governor because right now there are too many shots fired, not enough shots given, and too few shots for our young people to reach their full potential. As governor, I will reduce crime by implementing a robust community policing program. I will encourage folks across this state to do right by each other. That means getting vaccinated. And I will make it a priority to give our young people a real shot at success. So today, I'm hoping you all will come and go with me. Let's go build a better Tennessee together.
Y'all, we are back on the Monee Phillips Show. So I told y'all I wanted him to bring something unique and different on the show so y'all can see what I was talking about, his creativity. So what you brought today?
So normally I go to the store, find a scarf. This one was actually big enough, so what I did was I made a 3-piece outfit with this one. So
wow.
From scratch, a bucket hat. You can actually see this here.
Yeah, that's different, y'all. So you know, if you notice all the Louis Vuitton things that you can put in and be creative with it, you see you have different change and different things and different colors that you want. And the shiny material. So look at this. What you got with it?
Oh, 3-piece set.
See, so look at the shorts.
Yeah, the hoochie daddy shorts, you know, for the summertime.
Yeah. Y'all, this is dope, y'all. That's why I said this is something different. Now, if y'all want to be creative, this is what I'm talking about right here, and the shirt to go with. So everybody likes shiny things. You know, I told you they like the stuff to pop. Hey, you pop and lock it. And the bucket hats are what's in style. Now, let me tell you something about the chain. Now, now I was in Jamaica. Now, I'm a parent. Now, I had boutique clothing on, of course. But, you know, the material with the chains and everything on there, Jamaica think, you know, Versace. Versace, for real. I came in there in the club with, well, you get chains and everything on it. They thought it was Versace. So, you know, I'm like, well, I'm just in here rocking, you know. Yeah. But I got the Gucci shoes, sandals on, and I got the Gucci purse. You like Gucci? You Versace? You somebody. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I am. I was like, I forgot I'm down here in Jamaica. I'm out here rocking 2 different brands. But I mean, this wasn't even Versace. This was just an outfit that was Floyd. Looked like it may be Versace. But I was rocking the Gucci sandals and the purse. But, you know, just different things will make you pop. It don't have to be name brand to make it pop. It can look like it's rich. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want. You want to look like you're rich. You don't want to sit around. I'm telling you, be honest. Like, this is something will make you look like you're rich. All you got to do is get some popping shoes to go right with it.
You get some socks and some socks.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
That's like some
but I always know that name inside is rich, though. Your name. Hey, that's what counts. That's what counts. So, you know, just always be mindful. Now, this, not only the other things that he have, but I wanted to show y'all how his creativity is. So he can always, you know, match some of the things that y'all will not see in the store. Yeah. You get Versace, it be the same little pattern. Who wants the same boring pattern? Who? You want something different. You're like, okay, I want that pattern, but I want it, you know, a twist of this, a little something that. Yeah, you can probably get you some Air Force One and get that same pattern put on, right? Yeah. Okay. You know, that's all that comes to being creative as a designer. And so this is one of the things that he have done. So if you want to get a chance to go and look at a lot of his creativity, you know, where can they find you?
Instagram, black_cholo. It's spelled the regular way.
Okay.
BLACK_CHOLO.
Okay.
Cholo.
You know, and also, look, if you're looking for my guy to, you know, I'm pretty much sure he still do a little fashion shows here and there, you know, but he limited on certain ones now. He just doing everybody fashion show.
To
but
be honest, I don't think I'm doing no show.
But, you know, just in case, man, he has certain ones he might do, you know what I'm saying, just to put it out there.
Those are shows that was promised years ago.
Years ago. That was years ago playing.
But
But, you know, it's the holidays are coming up, and you're thinking of something dope, fresh to wear, something new. Go ahead and get it all lined up, because I'm pretty much sure.
Come ahead of time, because I'm telling you, I got a list.
That's what I just said. I'm pretty much sure you got a list already.
No, I mean, listen, like last minute, so I have like a price if you want to pay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I seen something that you did. One of the guys, you did an all-white outfit.
Yeah.
For Curtis Giving the guy.
So technically, that's the guy I was telling you about that has the clothing line. Shout out to Rich.
Okay.
So
okay.
That's his clothing line.
Okay.
It's called Rich Jeans.
Okay.
And basically, he's from Mississippi, and he has a clothing line, but he also promotes too. He's like a brother.
Okay.
So it's just tip for tat. We promote each other.
It was dope. It was dope. I seen how he was rocking that thigh. I said, look at that. And he got the shoes to go with it. And that's what I'm talking. I said, ooh, he fresh. But you would not think that, you know what I'm saying, you know he didn't get it from no regular store. That's why I'm telling you, this right here is nothing that you would see. You have not seen nothing like this. It's different. Yeah. So that's why I always leave the designer to be creative and come up with their own ideas and plans. And, you know, and I promise you, whatever he make, you gonna wanna buy it. I promise you, gonna be like, look, I just need my son one of these too. You know, we're gonna be twins today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you do all kids, you do kids stuff too?
Women, kids, and men.
Okay.
I've been working on more women and kids because I've been doing all men. So now I'm kind of catering to the women and the kids a little bit more.
So what are you doing for the women? Are you making dresses or what are you doing?
Pleated skirts and crop top.
Okay, yeah, the pleated skirts, tennis skirts are back in, you know. That was our thing back in the day. They bring it on back, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so make sure y'all, you know, get in and, you know, get in tune with my guy, man. I can tell you, he going to make you fresh. He going to have you right. You know what I'm saying? Holidays coming up, you know, popping out, you know, and you make sure y'all share that name in that show that name inside. That it ain't what it is, what you think it is, you know. So make sure you have something dope and fresh. Thank you, my guy, for coming on the Monee Phillips Show. I finally got you on the show, and I hope y'all enjoy what's been going on today. Make sure y'all bring yourself. Make sure y'all promote yourself, man. If you have not got a chance to come on the Monee Phillips Show, this is the place. This is the start to come on to. We do this every Friday night at 8 p.m. We are on Comcast 1731. We also on YouTube. We are on Global from Fire TV, Apple TV, Google Play, you name it. We there. We global, y'all. So also you can catch me on the website, themoneephillipsshow.com. We are up and running on there too. So you cannot miss the opportunity of any of the shows. Make sure you can book also that way, or you can hit my inbox or Instagram DM me, and we can get you all up and ready. My 3-year anniversary will be the 1st of August, first Friday in August, so we're getting prepared for that. Tomorrow, the Monee Phillips Show will be on the red carpet at the Iconic Awards. Tomorrow, we have so many celebrities coming in from all over to Stump the Yard Iconic Awards. We did it last year. We back again this year at the Cannon Center. So we got a lot of celebrities coming in, and we will be interviewing them tomorrow at 5:30. Also, y'all, we have so many other events coming up. So make sure y'all tune into me, to my website, and check us out. And make sure y'all book y'all spot. They go fast, y'all. I'm talking about as soon as I blink my eye, I'm back in business. Make sure you do the same. Make sure you cater to yourself. Make sure you do this, and make sure you get your business out. Any artist, you know, y'all are out here and getting ready to get noticed. We have 2 major artists that came on the Monee Phillips Show that got signed. Shouts out to Glow. She made her deal with Yo Gotti. Congratulations. Also, her best friend who signed with QC this past week. She has made her deal. So shout out to Gloss. So, man, these two young ladies have came on the Monee Phillips show, did their thing, and now they have made it. So make sure you get an opportunity. I told you, I always go and find talent and bring you here first. Because when you get out there and do what you need to do, you got a chance to come on the Monee Phillips show and see how it operates and how it goes. So no other than we're going to end the show, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed my Monee Phillips show back from vacation. And we'll be back next Friday at 8 p.m. No other do. We'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all. Turn it up, DJ.
We're gonna make you fall in love with SVPGD.